Nowadays, most e-commerce brands, they focus on VSLs, video ads, and they are all over the place. If you go to social media, it's full of video. However, in this video, we will talk about something more ancient, but this is the key to scale for so many e-commerce brands actually, and this is static ads. And I'm not saying I'm the biggest Facebook ad expert by any means. Actually, earlier this year, we added a fourth pillar to our e-commerce services, and this is meta ads and ad creatives besides Google Ads, CRO and email, what we've been doing for a longer time. And we could find patterns that I want to show you today to come up with winning static ad creatives. So if you ask me what I can see as a pattern, why so many brands, they just cannot find winning static ads, I would say the number one reason, because when they look for ideas, they check bigger competitors, bigger stores in the same niche, and simply they just copy the same ideas and then they accept wonders. But the problem with this, if you are just following them, you will never be ahead of them. And also you don't know where those brands are. If you copy a too large competitor, maybe their focus is on branding at the moment, not at direct response marketing like your smaller business should focus on that. But even bigger problem, if you just copy your competitors, you will not learn what direct response marketing and what a good static ad is. You will not know marketing principles that you can reuse every single time and just take from the shelf, from your brain, and just put it on your product and your audience. This is why we don't recommend to copy competitors or similar businesses in the same niche, but rather you want to leave your echo chamber and you want to look around in other niches and other successful companies. And this is what we will do today. So I will go to my computer now, and basically the alpha and omega of everything is checking other successful e-commerce companies. I could share multiple tools. Foreplay is probably the most well-known, but we also have Atria. This has more functionalities, so it's becoming more popular. Or also there is Creative OS. Honestly, I haven't used this yet, but why I like this one? So actually they have a real human team who filters through successful ads from legit brands, and they have a lot of conditions. For example, the brand needs to exist for a certain time, and only then you can see their ads. So Creative OS is also a great tool. However, today we'll go with Foreplay. So I will just go to this board that I created, and let's check a few ads. So here we can see a couple winning ads that I just collected. Okay, but before we jump into these ads, here's a super important thing, and this is at least as important as your creative process, and this is research, deep research, really knowing your audience and their thoughts, their desires, their fears, what they crave for, their life situation, where they live, their age, all of that. So you really want to know your audience, and over time you actually want to build more audiences. So I just want to share a simple example. So this is just my protein and a creating product. We created a customer avatar, and actually this is built by AI, by ChatGPT. We basically fed the algorithm with reviews and also Reddit comments and Amazon reviews to come up with the ideal customer avatar. You can actually use AI, and I already shot a video about it a couple months ago that you can check. And this is the output. So Jake the gym grinder is a dedicated result-driven gym goer who's been training consistently but feels stuck in a frustrating plateau. He wants more muscle, more strength, more respect, but despite his relentless effort, progress has stalled. So yeah, this is his overall description. Most likely early 20s, early 30s, let's say, either young professional, college student, fitness influencer, or gym guy, trainers, mentor. And then here we see the biggest pain points and problems: hitting a plateau, struggling with low energy, not seeing enough visible progress, and all of those. Deep emotional drivers. So I really like this one, especially because here we can see the language that the person uses. So we can use it in ad copy, email copy, landing pages, anywhere later on. they really feel that, you know, we feel their pain, their emotions. Purchase triggers, seeing his gym buddy surpass him, seeing his progress stall for weeks or months, looking at pictures of himself and realizing he still looks the same. This is a very specific situation, I really like this one. Previous solutions Jake has tried but didn't work, so we will also know what he tried already. His dream scenario, so his desires. Final takeaways for effective ads and sales copy. We also added this, what his friends say. Bro, what the hell happened to you? You are a beast now. So this is what happens once he uses the product and he achieved those desired results. What the woman of his life says. Old friends and family, what they say. His younger brother, what other people say, because obviously here validation and peer reviews, peer opinions is just so important for this audience. But besides, we also run buying triggers. So here we analyze buying triggers for a luxury sauna store, and then we also do a market research which is pretty deep, so you can see it here. This needs to be a bit more organized, but this is probably a bit cleaner. So what we do, first we review the whole market, if it's been growing, and yeah, what are the current challenges of the niche overall, different trends, threats and challenges, and then we check data of Google Trends, we review Amazon reviews, Facebook ad comments, Reddit conversations. We try to see what's the ongoing conversation in this niche and what problems currently other brands they are solving, what is a blue ocean market or opportunity, and then we review the brand and then we review the main competitors. So this is a barber brand and Tomb 45 is one of their main competitors. We review their USPs, customer type, what's the perception of the brand, what's their pricing structure, what's their persuasion that they use on the site. Here we have a SWOT analysis, SEO presence, so all of those. And we review these across each major competitor's brand. So again, we just want to get a good solid perception of the market and competitors. So once you have this, you actually already know a lot about different brands and the market, and it's relatively easy to come up with creatives. Okay, so now let's find some cool winning ads. So here you can go to discovery and there are many filters we can set up. So we want only image ads, we want B2C, we want niche, let's say health and wellness, status still running, that's important, and content style. So here there are different categories and you can select based on these. So let's say now we only want a before and after, and I'm pretty sure here we will see many AI created photos. Actually, these are not bad. Yeah, and this is AI again. This is a real photo, I think. Reset your vagus nerve to relieve GERD. So that's a health problem, right? Heartburn. And week 1 and week 8. So this is what you can use. However, what I typically rather do is just find the biggest competitors. Let's say AG1. I just check the biggest brands in the same field where we wanna look for good stuff, and status still running. Language, I will set this to English, and voila, and we can organize by newest, oldest, and so on. So this ad looks solid, but it's been running for 9 days only. One hack you can do is scroll down, or you can just set for oldest, and the longer one ad runs, the most likely that they are high performers. This one has been running for 3 months, and actually I already saved this variation because I just really like this ad. Again, go for the older ones because they are more likely that they already spend a lot on that ad. If you want, you can go to AdSpy, and actually AdSpy is pretty cool to see the engagement under an ad. You can track the shares, for example, and then likes, so you will see actual engagement, and that's still not the ad spend, but that's a pretty solid indicator of how much has been spent on that ad. The other thing that you can observe, so if they use the same headline multiple times with different image creatives, most likely that headline works works well for them and that angle. Let's scroll down. So one habit to own your day. I think this looks the same. Always tired. Okay. Ready for winter. I think this ready for winter was something that comes up again and again. Okay, now I turn off still running so we can see archived ads as well. I just want to see the history a bit more. But yeah, free welcome kit with subscription. This is definitely a recurring pattern, so they already use that in many different creatives. Okay, so here on the top we can see two ads which are us versus them. So this is not in English, probably in Dutch, but I think we all get the point. So there is this 208 euro perfume, and that is this 39 euro perfume, Petit Mort, and yeah, it's just so much cheaper. So actually here they focus on the price with this image creative, and even if I don't speak this language, I understand what's going on. So yeah, amazing reviews, 800 plus reviews, premium quality, and click here. So why would you pay 208 euros for this branded perfume when Petit Mort delivers as well, and it's much cheaper? Here we can see another us versus them comparison. So this thingy NMN gives you 6+ hours of energy instead of caffeine. And then here we can see comparison ad, which is quite similar, but instead of talking about competitors, here we rather focus on before and after. So most likely this is a AI generated image. So Highline Aesthetics, it's a Colorado based clinic. Basically they sell this treatment to cure baggy eyes. And again, this is not e-commerce, but you can get really solid ideas. So first of all, I like the visual. You can use even AI, and 4 benefits are there, and they support what you can see in the before and after. And it says bye bye baggy eyes. So yeah, I just like the rhythm of the words as well. And then again, this is really straightforward. It calls out the location and it calls out what happens if you work with us. Even the price is here. If this is a good price, I would put this into the description or even on the image. That's not your main value proposition, then I would not do that. Now let's check some real e-commerce nuggets. So here we have a tailored athlete and buy one get one for free. So this is a typical promotional ad. Buy one then you will get one. Why I also like this, because here they use imagery really well to show different colors of the product. If I scroll down, then we can see some 8 sleep ads. I want to share this one because this is a typical example. If you have multiple audiences, then you can set up different ads for each. And 8 sleep, it helps sleep. So there are so many different audiences. There are hardworking single men, for example. But another could be designed for menopausal sleep relief. So this is clearly women, and they have an issue. 80% of menopausal women lose sleep to hot flashes. So this is a specific problem of these women. This is a clinically proven result that it will cut night hot flashes down by 55%. So this is not just a solid claim that this will help you sleep better, but also it's backed by science, which is great. Also notice the imagery here. This speaks to your desire that you will sleep well. You will have no trouble sleeping once you get this product. I also like the ad copy here. Guys, you should keep it concise, just like in email marketing. You don't want to be, too wordy. You want to be concise, get to the point, and have a bold offer, and ideally you can back it up by science or in different ways, as I will show it to you later. But yeah, here's the main benefit, and here are some scientific claims, some data, and you can see the desire, what people they really crave for. Okay, now we are checking some other brands. So we have Liquid Death here, and now it's on Amazon. Yeah, okay, 20 calories, 75% less sugar. So again, some features of the product that is really beneficial and really it stands for their value proposition, and you can see it on the image ad as well. So here's the product, shiny can, probably AI generated, but it just looks great. Available on Amazon, so it makes it easier to get the product. Only 20 calories, natural caffeine, and 75% less sugar. So all the major benefits. If we go around, then we can see similar ads, and especially in the supplement and beverages arena, you will find many of these. 40 grams of protein, but it's not a protein shake. And this is by Huel. 173 science-backed health benefit, 26 vitamins and minerals. So here we focus on the ingredients, what's inside. And if you check Huel ads, you will see that they really try different angles, how to frame it in the best way. This is my favorite because it's 40 grams of protein, which is a lot, but it's still not a protein shake. So that's how they differentiate themselves. And there are vitamins and a lot of health benefits as well. Here, the copy is really smart. The ideal meal doesn't exist. Oh wait. So this is a really bold claim. The ideal meal doesn't exist, but meet our product because it probably is. And this is nutritious, high protein meal, ready in seconds. So really smart copywriting as well, how they play with the bold claim. Here we can see a before and after again. What could 150 days of biopilixin do? And here it shows you what will happen. So this is by Scandinavian Biolabs, and again there is a before and after, and then here it plays with the social proof. It relies on social proof. More than 100,000 satisfied customers who already seen progress, and again this is clinically tested, so it's backed by science. Very similar ad, same ad copy actually, but here they play a bit around, so before and after pictures are different, and the scientific claim is also different. 93% clinically tested reduction in hair loss, and then also they stamped a Trustpilot badge on this ad. Yeah, this is Huel, and as I said, they are playing around with this. So here it says 35 gram protein, lot of minerals, 400 calories. So here they rather put the calorie instead of science studies, and also here they put the price. So they try to find out what's the benefit that resonates the best with certain people. Apart from these features and scientific studies, another way to really build authority for your bold claim is authority. So Hexclad, they use Gordon Ramsay as their authority figure, and here you can see the benefits: beautiful caramelization, non-stick that lasts, cast iron durability, designed for life, and they add Gordon Ramsay to approve these pans. So instead of numbers, stats, they rather rely on an authority figure. So that's another way to build trust. And again, the ad copy is pretty straightforward. Here are all the features and a lot of happy customers. Home chefs everywhere are 100% obsessed with this cookware, and here is why. So again, very bold claim, and they explain why is that. Here's a different variation of the same structure. And then I want to close with the AG1 ad that we could see earlier. This has been running for a while, but I just really like it. So here, social proof on the top, high performers get it, AG1. This is a straight call out of the audience. If you are a high performer, you get it, you need AG1. And even if you are not, but you wanna be, that's your desire, you will get this. Energy, recovery and immune support, superfoods, probiotics, all in AG1, research-backed whole food sourced ingredients, free AG1 welcome kit. And then here, simple picture of high performers. So actually the image creative is very simple. And then here it says it contains 75 high quality ingredients that are easy to absorb. And here's an offer, a free welcome kit, which has a great conversion rate for them. So their unique proposition here is that you get everything in one product, but also Also, this is consumed by high performers. You are a high performer if you take it, or you want to be like that. So again, guys, use visual language. There are different types of static ads you can use, and you can really try all of those for your brand. What works the best? You can create different static ads for your different audience. It's based on your research, but start with the research first. You definitely want to add a bold claim, and you want to support it. You don't just want to shout out a big claim without really supporting it with science, authority figures, different ways. And once you have that and you do your research on a regular basis, you will understand why a certain ad works and others they don't. So you can replicate it every single time for your own brand, for your own product, and for your own audiences for your brand. So guys, I hope this was helpful. If you want to see more meta ads related videos on this channel, comment below, hit the like button. See you in my next video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and even more importantly, you learned something from this video. This YouTube channel exists because I found too much shit out there on YouTube when it comes to e-commerce growth marketing. In the past 6 years, my team and I, we worked with more than 200 e-commerce stores. We generated a 9-figure extra revenue for them. And today I made available our Google Audit cheat sheet for you that you can download for free in the description if you scroll below and you check out the link. That being said, see you in my next video.